The question becomes, doesn't that get completely flooded with content because more people can do it? And if so, how do you stand out? I mean, discoverability is an issue on Steam, but there's not even anything like that for Roblox. And so the question is, how do you not get buried in content, and how do you stand out?
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, the barrier to entry is very low. Yes, there's a lot of content. Um, Not unlike everybody in the world has a phone in their pocket, and that phone is a high-end camera. It is a high-end video camera, and it has a set of video editing tools and all sorts of things. Is everybody a professional photographer? Is everybody a successful filmmaker? Well, I mean, we're seeing more and more content come from that pipeline, and that's great. But you know, ideas and quality is, it's not just about, can you actually make a thing? It's like, can you make a good thing? So I would say important thing number one is, um, it's still, quality still matters. Making something good actually matters. And good has a different definition here. Good is not necessarily like incredible production value and like a really long, deep storyline or whatever. Those things are cool, but like the audience tastes here are different. It's more about mechanics, more about instant gameplay. It's more about creating things that are relevant and engaging and fun for social groups to play, things like that. So the definition of good is different, but good matters. So I would say that's probably thing number one. Thing number two, because discovery is a challenge everywhere, these platforms, and because there's a lot of content on these platforms, their discovery systems are not really about a person, editorializing games. It's more about an algorithm, so it's a little bit more like YouTube. So understanding how it works is really important, from a business perspective. I mean, you may, from a game making perspective, you want to make something cool, fun, relevant, engaging. From a business perspective, though, you need to figure out, yes, how to get discovered. Quality is important, but understanding how things get surfaced on these platforms is equally important. And then, responding to that. And some of that is as simple as, things like, what's your thumbnail? What's your meta text like? What's your click rate like on these assets? How are you thinking about your community? How do you build metagame structures that spread word of mouth? Things like that. And it's maybe not all that dissimilar from other platforms, but super extra important on these platforms where there is a lot of content, as you mentioned.
It sounds like a combination of a lot of platforms. If you're having to deal with, good meta text and a good thumbnail, that's very much a Steam thing. When you've got, when you're dealing with the algorithms, you're right, that's a YouTube thing. Click through rates is, very much a mobile thing. How much are so it's interesting that it's not necessarily as much a different thing as it is a blend of a lot of the things that you have to know to be successful.